we kind of touch on goal setting almost every one of these videos, but the biggest thing is to have big goals. You know, you've got to have a goal that's big enough to get you excited. You know, you want to get up early in the morning and stay up late thinking about your goals. And if you don't have that right now, if you're kind of just dragging through the day, it probably means that your goals aren't big enough. You know, if you don't look forward to getting, you know, into work on Monday, or working through the weekend or doing something like that, you know, it's probably because your goals aren't big enough. You know, you should always kind of be thinking about your work and always thinking about your goals. So the easiest way to do that, you know, write down your goals every single day. Write them down on a piece of paper. You know, I mean, you could type them out too, but I really like to write them down with a pen and paper, you know, keep it old school. There's just something about that, writing them down every single day, that keeps them on your mind, you know, and it keeps you focused for the day. You know exactly what you need to do to move towards that goal. And obviously, having huge goals, you're not going to know how to get there, but you know whether or not you're moving towards those, you know. So by writing them out every single day, you can make decisions that day that are going to either move you towards your goals or move you away from them, you know. And if you find that you're making a lot of decisions that are moving you away from your goals, they're probably not the right decisions to be making at that time. So that's a big one, you know, and that's really what I wanted to start this off with, because I think it's important to get that mindset down. You know, you might not always be pumped up to start the day or to go into work, but just having those goals and writing them down every day is going to make you realize your purpose for that day a lot more clearer. So I know you had a great weekend. You actually came back from Phoenix, where you went out to a convention out there and got to see John C. Maxwell speak.
Yes, yep. John C. Maxwell actually, this kind of goes hand in hand with goal setting, because, you know, I've kind of learned through the past 3 years that most people, they don't lead their life. They actually just accept their life. And it's the people that are setting goals, like he mentioned, and have big goals, that are actually leading their life. They're not just accepting it as it comes and, you know, playing the poor me or the victim, and they're leading their life. The people that have goals, that are going after these goals that they're writing down every single day, those are the people that know how to lead their life. So hand in hand with goal setting is leadership. And when I went out to see John C. Maxwell, that was his number one topic of this convention. It was leadership, and he went over the 5 levels of leadership. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. 5 levels of leadership, starting from the very bottom all the way to the top, and the top position is actually called a pinnacle leader. So the very first level of leadership is called position leading. Okay, that's when the people that are following you are only following you because they have to follow you. Right, so that means maybe you're a CEO and people need jobs, right? They need jobs to survive. So the reason that they're following you is because they simply need to survive, not because they want to, but because they have to. Okay, now at this level of leadership, if you're stuck at this level of leadership, there's a very little return. Okay, you want to actually get to the very top level of leadership, and that's where the money starts to flow and everything is, you know, you have a great team of people, and you get things done. You accomplish the goals that you set. So the second level of leadership is actually called permission leading. That's when people follow you because they actually want to. They're willing to listen. They're willing to learn, and they're willing to learn how to lead as well. Okay, at this level, the return's a little bit better. The third level of leadership is the production level. Okay, that's when people follow you because of what you have done for your organization. Okay, whatever the organization has done, and whatever the organization is, whether it's, you know, an affiliate marketing team, or maybe it's a real estate team, or maybe it's an insurance team, or whatever it may be, a car salesman team. It doesn't really matter, right? Whatever industry you're in,
even like, you know, whatever you're doing, even if you're an employee, you don't necessarily have a team, but you're part of a team, and the easiest way to lead that team that you're a part of is to develop these leadership skills, you know. So even if you're working in an engineering department or anything like that, you know, these are all positions that you set yourself in.
Exactly. So this is where things get interesting in this third stage, the production level of leadership. This is where momentum starts to get to be created in whatever business you are, meaning things just start to flow a little bit. People are starting to really know how to do things well. They're following you, like I said, because of what you've already done for the organization. Okay, the fourth level of leadership is the people development stage of leadership. Okay, this is where the compound effect takes place. So all these little things that have led up to this are now starting to bloom. People are actually being developed. They're learning how to develop other leaders. And then the final and the best position you want to be in, and the best leadership you could give to people, is the pinnacle level of leadership. Okay, that's when people follow you because of who you are and what you represent. And at this level, you have the biggest amount of return. Okay, so at